So in this video, we're going to be diving into a topic and concept that you potentially never heard of before, but I really believe you're going to love it once you understand it. While the conventional medical world still wants us to believe that our health is entirely predetermined by our genetic code, that good health or bad health is hardwired into our system, a path we don't have much control over. It's actually the absolute opposite. We have all sorts of control over our health and the health of our families and our kids because we have control over our lifestyle and our environment. This concept is rooted in the exciting science of epigenetics. Personally, for me, this topic is so empowering. Our health isn't just left up to our genes and what you're born with. It's so much more about your environment, your decisions, and how you even, your thoughts can actually even directly influence your genetic expression. Epigenetics shows us that our DNA isn't just our destiny. Rather, it's a dynamic playbook that can alter by the choices we make and the world around us. This conversation and topic of epigenetics is 10x, if not 100 times more important when it comes to the health of our kids, because the environment they're surrounded with is extremely important in the growth and development of their delicate little brains and bodies. And the early years are the most formative, and they're also most important. When you understand epigenetics at the level we're about to dive into, everything comes into the conversation, from the foods we eat to the products we use to clean our home and wash our clothes in, and even includes our thoughts, how we speak to each other, the sleep schedules that we're on, and our ability or inability to adapt to stressful situations. If you always wanted to feel more in control of your family's health and well-being, then please get excited, because once you understand the science of epigenetics and how our bodies are designed to be healthy, resilient, and adaptable, you're going to become more confident and more empowered than you ever have been before. So let's lean in and get our minds ready to be blown, and please share this important concept with as many people as you can. That's how we truly make change in our communities. One of the most clear examples of epigenetics in action is research that has revealed that early life experiences, including prenatal stress, can significantly impact a child's development through epigenetic changes. The same can be said for fertility challenges and all the emotional stress and trauma that goes along with that journey. So let's get a little bit more understanding of epigenetics. Think of your child's DNA as a full playbook for a basketball team. It contains every possible play that the team could run. However, in real game, not every play is going to be used. The coach is going to decide based on, whether it's what team they're playing. Epigenetics is going to be very similar to a coach's game plan. Some of the plays in your genes will be frequently used, while others are going to be crossed out and ignored. The coach will make those game time decisions based on factors like the opponent, conditions in terms of his players, the past performances. So let's shift those into the world of how epigenetics will make our game time decisions for your child's body's health, right? Environmental factors like lifestyle choices and experiences that it's been through. So, for example, if a team trains hard and eats well, the coach might emphasize plays that are going to maximize speed and endurance. If the players are going to be exhausted or injured, then the coach might bench certain strategies and lean into the playbook itself, right? Because that doesn't really change and our DNA doesn't change, to consistently make those adjustments. Environmental factors and experiences can also activate or suppress genes without changing the DNA sequences itself. This explains why identical twins can develop different health conditions despite having the exact same genetic code. So how can a perfect storm of early life stressors impact this? It may be hard to imagine that your child could have gone through so many life stressors, such as environmental or emotional or physical stress, that could have impacted their body to the level of impacting their genes. We refer to this as the perfect storm. High-stress pregnancies and fertility treatments, birth interventions like C-sections, forceps, vacuum extractions, manual water breaking, and ECVs, early exposure to antibiotics and environmental toxins, Poor nutrition and processed foods can be a big contributor. Each of these factors can trigger epigenetic changes that are going to actually affect your child's development. So let's make this connection to your child's nervous system. These early life stressors create subluxation to the neurological dysfunction of your child's nervous system. So this is going to actually lead to what we call dysautonomia, which is an imbalance in the autonomic nervous system. The nervous system has two major sides. You have your sympathetic and then you have your parasympathetic, which make up our autonomic nervous system. Now that autonomic meaning that it's automatic, it's on autopilot. We need these systems responding accordingly to your child's environment, right? So the vagus nerve is going to be one of the bigger ones that play a big role in regulation from digestion. Emotional well-being can be compromised from dysautonomia. These neurological challenges can often trigger a cascade of health issues that can actually spill over into future generations. So that's how we're seeing those genetic impacts. There can be other conditions that are connected to epigenetic influences, obesity and metabolic disorders. So dietary habits and nutrition can lead to epigenetic changes that are going to affect metabolism. So for instance, excessive intake of high fat or high sugar foods during childhood can actually modify gene expression patterns related to fat storage and glucose metabolism. These changes can predispose individuals to obesity, diabetes, and other metabolic syndromes later in life. So asthma and allergic conditions can actually be cause of exposure to pollutants, tobacco smoke, and even high levels of stress during early development, even in utero, can lead to epigenetic changes in genes involved in the immune system response. So these changes can increase the likelihood of a child developing asthma or other allergic conditions. Studies have shown that these epigenetic modifications can affect how the body reacts to common allergies and may exacerbate the inflammatory response. So how can behavioral and neurodevelopmental disorders, those actually can be stressful environments, maternal stress during pregnancy, and early childhood trauma can cause epigenetic changes that impact neurological development of a child. These changes may contribute to the development of such disorders as ADHD, autism spectrum disorders, and mood disorders. Epigenetic modifications can alter the expression of neurotransmitters. So these are going to be related genes which play crucial roles in brain function and behavior. So understanding epigenetics gives us a tremendous hope to the influence in our children's health and development through neurologically focused chiropractic care. So we're going to be able to address the root cause of your child's challenges by helping to optimize their nervous system's function and supporting healthy epigenetic expression. So this isn't just talking about symptoms, it's about creating lasting change at a foundational level. So guys, if you want to learn more about epigenetics and the perfect storm that can impact development, please click in the link in our bio to find all sorts of resources and articles, to videos, to podcast episodes, to be able to break down the important concept in the most simple and easy to understand way. So we hope this information finds you guys well. Please just reach out, share this information to people. I really believe that if more people know that they're not bound to this code, right, of their genes, and that they have the potential to make choice to alter how their health and their child's health can be shifted, it truly can make big impacts. So we look forward to serving you and your families. You guys take care.